All right, let's see, we have a quorum. Let's stand for the pledge, please.
I got it.
Will Wade and Lee lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I tried, boys. All right, we'll go to item 3, agenda revisions.
None that I'm aware of, sir.
Okay, then let's jump to item 4, Sheridan Showcase.
The showcase tonight is actually, we'll answer questions when we do the construction at the very end of the night. So
Cool.
it's not as much a showcase as it is a Q&A on any of the construction stuff.
Go ahead. It's not working. We need to do the finance.
We didn't forget about you.
Say again, please, sir?
We need to do the finance first.
Oh, yes, sir. Totally forgot.
I don't have it.
How about we move that to the end is what we'll do. Since we've already started this meeting,
Yep.
we'll do the, Robin, can we do the finance at the end though? Does it have to go before the others?
Advertised for 6:30, so.
They were actually both advertised at 6:30 though, technically. Is that, I mean, there's no reason why they have to go sequential the other way around that I'm aware
All
of.
right, we'll move that to the end.
Yeah, we'll do that one at the end,
Okay.
open and close. I apologize. I forgot to with
That's
everything
fine.
that we're doing,
Well,
yes.
It's fine. Absolutely fine.
where's, my internet's not loading
Yeah.
stuff on here.
I'm okay.
Oh, no, I was trying to get my mail pulled up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on to item 5 then, student of the month.
Mr. Davis, would you like to go first, sir? You don't have any reason why that would go before it's-
You're fine.
Okay.
It's my privilege on behalf of Sheridan High School to recognize the October Student of the Month, Bella Stapleton. The high school this year decided to change up the way we're doing Student of the Month, and each month we have a specific characteristic that we're looking for. Students from all the grades get nominated, but then we take all the students for the honored month with the board, and there's a vote on those students to see who the one recognized student. All the students who get a nomination get a little certificate from us, but only Bella gets to be here for the month of October as she won the overall vote. And the October characteristic of the month is respect for others and integrity. So that sums up Bella pretty well. A few other things about Bella. She is a junior in the class of 2027, and her parents are Jamie and Chuck. She has an older brother, Riley. She participates in cross country, theater, and choir. Favorite color is yellow. Favorite food is ravioli. Any specific thing inside the ravioli?
Cheese.
Cheese? Okay, good call. Favorite snacks include Nerds gummy clusters and goldfish. And favorite movie, Little Miss Sunshine. Favorite TV show, How I Met Your Mother. That's a good one. A book, Girl Interrupted by Susan Kaysen. And favorite song, and this is something that shifts. And I talked to Bella just a little bit earlier about music. But right now, I love how she qualified this statement. Right now, favorite songs are Wet Sand by Red Hot Chili Peppers and A Day in the Life by the Beatles. That shows a little bit of her diversity in musical taste, which is awesome. Favorite class this year is her Principles of Teaching class with Mrs. Callie. Hobbies, she loves to draw and do photography. She also plays guitar too, all right? Yeah, good with that. What always makes her smile is hanging out with her best friend Kaylee. Farthest she's traveled from Sheridan is Florida, and her favorite vacation was Dauphin Island in Alabama. Some of her best friends are Kaylee, Lily, and Shay. Something that people may not know is that she has been in Girl Scouts since kindergarten. So you started as a little brownie and moved up. That's awesome. Love it. Some of her gifts and talents include her creativity. Right now, she does not have a job, but she does plan to go to college. And her goal, listen closely, is to become an elementary school teacher. That deserves applause right there. Memorable moment from high school was going to New York and singing at Carnegie Hall with the choir. So again, it's my honor and privilege to present to you Bella Stapleton. She's awesome. I'm glad we get to share her, and so all of you get to know her a little bit better tonight as well.
Good evening. My name is Kent Davis, middle school principal. It's my honor and privilege to recognize, we have 2 students a month here. At the middle school, we recognize 3 students a month each month, 1 from each grade level. And I have 2 students here this month. Our first student here is Mr. Tommy Rusk. Tommy was nominated by Mr. Sears for his exceptional attitude and outlook every day. He comes to class prepared, gives it 100%, and is always pushing himself and his peers to be the best version of themselves, and is a great representation of Sheridan pride. So let's give Tommy a round of applause for our 8th grade student month this week. Our next student of the month here is Noel Roberts, and Noel is in 7th grade. He's 12 years old. His parents are Ronnie and Lynn Lee. His siblings include Briella, Lee, Wade, Gabe, and Annabelle, and all are here with us. His student activities include cross-country basketball and track. His favorites include the color green. His favorite food is cube steak. That's a throwback, I would say. Good one. His favorite candy is chocolate-covered peanuts. His favorite movie is the Minion movie. His favorite TV show is American Gladiators. His favorite book is Percy Jackson. Country music is his favorite, and his favorite class is social studies with Mr. Cooper. Noel was nominated by Mrs. Palika and the staff. Ms. Palika stated, Noel models pride every single day in the classroom. In his social life, he strives for excellence in academics, approaches every assignment with a positive attitude, is kind and respectful to all. He is a well-rounded student and an excellent role model for his peers. Some other questions about Noel. His hobbies include running, fishing, and 3D modeling. What can always make him smile is being able to be with his friends and running, which is great. He can keep running that cross country. The farthest he's traveled from Sheridan is the Florida Keys. His favorite vacation was to Cincinnati, so that's an easy one, parents. So I keep going back to Cincinnati. Go Reds. His favorite vacation, like I said, was to Cincinnati. Some of his friends include Tommy, who's here tonight with us, Silas, and Charlie. One thing that people don't know about him, that he goes by his middle name. Gift and talent of his is 3D modeling. In the future, he would love to attend Indiana University to focus on business. Lastly, if money was not a consideration, one thing that he would change about school life or society, he would help the people in need with what they need. It's my honor to introduce October Student Month, Noel Roberts.
Well, good evening, everybody. With almost 600 students at the elementary, I'm going to start bringing more. I've got lots of great students at my school, so come on over. Everybody, this is Hadley Fuller, and she is our awesome 4th grade student of the month. She has with her tonight her mom and her grandma and her aunt and her sister, Harlan. And what's your brother up to tonight?
Football. Yeah.
Football. Okay, we'll let him do that. Mrs. Durr is here, her 4th grade teacher, and Mr. Durr was her 2nd grade teacher. So we are happy to have them here tonight as well. All right, I'm going to share you all the awesome things about Hadley. You ready? Okay, here we go. What does she like about school? She loves reading and math and spending time with friends and Mrs. Durr. What would she change about school? She would like more desserts at lunch. So we'll see if we can work on that. Her teacher nominated her because she is one outstanding student. She is just terrific in the classroom, and she is friends with everyone. She does a fantastic job of being kind all the time. Her hobbies and her sports, she does softball. She likes Bible verse rocks. She makes them, and she gives them to others. She plays basketball, and she loves watching movies with her family. When she grows up, she would like to be a therapist or a pastor. What makes her feel very proud? Her good grades and improving on things. And this was a tough one because I asked her what she was thankful for. She said her family, her friends, Mrs. Roberts, Mrs. Hoffman, Mrs. Durr, friends, cooks, our school cleaners, and the list went on. So she is very thankful for almost everything. If she could do anything to change our school, she would like a ninja course on the playground. Mr. Prang would probably like that too, so that was pretty cool. And she would donate candy to the teachers to give out. Something that she does better than most people, she is better at sports than her brother, and it's a good thing he's at football.
No, just like more,
Tell me.
like a better attitude than
Oh, she has a better attitude than her brother,
most
so
of the time. Most of the time.
I like that. Her idea of a perfect day is to go to the beach with her family, and her favorite person, God and Jesus, her parents. She would also, let me jump back here, she might go to a trampoline park. I forgot about this. She would like to sleep on a cloud, and she would like to eat whatever she wants on her perfect day. So that's a pretty perfect day. And then another favorite person she mentioned was her grandpa Tom, because he has passed away and she thinks of him often. So Hadley, can't say enough nice things about you. Hadley Fuller is our 4th grade student of the month. Let's give her a big round of applause. Hadley, this is your student.
All right, thank you very much. This time we'll move to item 6, public comment. Anyone like to approach the microphone? If not, we'll take a few minutes here, and if you want to take pictures, we'll take a short break.
Side. And they just kept calling. Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to item 7, consent agenda. Let's see, do we have any discussion on the consent agenda?
If I may, sir, I'll go ahead and recognize, we had over $7,000 in donations this month. And as always, we're greatly more than just appreciative for all the donations we get. This month, though, we had Schmidt Family Dentistry with a donation just to the athletic fund, Morgan Stanley gift to the volleyball and the high school team. That is on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Donathan, who do a lot of coaching and a lot of work for us, too. The Brimberries donated on behalf of Sheridan Youth Assistance to volleyball and the overall athletic fund. Craig Simmons made a very kind donation to high school softball. The American Legion Post made a donation to football. The Lions family, WK Lions, made a donation to football. And David Cooper, Mr. Cooper, made a donation to the high school basketball team. All in total, like I said, a little over $7,250 in donations. That is very impressive this much, sir.
Absolutely. All right. Do we have any more discussion on the consent agenda?
I move to approve the consent agenda.
All right, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? We have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
Before we move on to the next one, sir, may I ask Mr. Davis to come up for just a second? I believe we have someone leaving us and finally a chance to recognize her this evening. So I will turn it over to you, sir.
Yeah, so come on up here, Beth. So back in 2018, summer of 2018, Sheridan Community Schools hired me as principal, and they said, yeah, now you got to hire an an athletic director. And I'd done that before, so I kind of knew the route to take and how to go through it and everything. And we had a lot of good candidates, and one of them stood out. Because she came to the interview with an energy and a fire that surpassed the others. Her passion showed through. And she wasn't just passionate about sports. A lot of times you hear people who want to be an AD, like, I like sports, I'll be an AD, I'll be an athletic director. Her passion was for the kids, is for the students. And when we talked about our vision for Sheridan High School as we got hired, we were very much in line about where we wanted Sheridan High School to go, and Sheridan Middle School, and just the whole atmosphere, athletics combined with academics and moving it forward and upward. And a lot of the ideas that we had at the very beginning have come to fruition. We're super proud of it, but it wouldn't have not have happened without Beth. She led Sheridan High School to, I think, 7 in a row sportsmanship awards. She got us the first in the state of Indiana as the National Federation of High School Athletic Departments. She was named Athletic Director of the Year. Our athletic trainer's been named Athletic Trainer of the Year. And all of those things are a reflection of the hard work that she put in and day out. Nobody truly knows what all an AD does except for the AD, and the principal knows most of what they do, not even all of it. The job is enormous. It requires a lot. But as long as the focus remains, the passion remains, the fire remains, it can be successful. And Beth brought with her, with that passion, that excitement for the students and their success, accountability for coaching. But with accountability, you can't have accountability without support. So she accompanied that accountability with support. And we had some ups and downs with some seasons and some different coaches over the years. That happens everywhere. But we kept moving forward with our vision for Sheridan High School. And super happy for Beth to be able to step back and retire, spend time with her dad. I truly understand the value of that. And I'm happy that she gets to do that. I will miss her tremendously. But I know that Sheridan High School and Sheridan Athletics are in a much better place because of everything that she's done for this corporation over the last 7 to 8 years. So thank you, Beth.
Well, you said not to get you anything, but you know you do get something, and plus I'm gonna.
Clock's ticking.
Yes, I know. You know how much I'm gonna speak with you every day too. I'll just text you, man.
Anytime, sir.
You know that. Thank you
Can
for
I
everything.
say something?
It's up to you. You can say whatever you want. You're retired.
Woo! Where do I start? First of all, Rick is right. Whenever we sat down at our meeting, whenever I came in for an interview, and it was 8 years ago, and it's gone really fast, but, you know, Rick took a chance hiring a female athletic director, first of all. That's not easy to do, and I can stand here and say that as a female, but it doesn't happen in our state very often, and so I will be forever grateful to you for the opportunity that you gave me. This is a passion of mine, this school. Went to a school exactly like this. And I knew coming in that we could be great. We just needed to do a few things. And over the last 8 years, we've done a few things. And it's been a wild ride and a fun ride, and it's a team. It's not me, it's just all of us. I mean, we've all chipped into this and bought in, and we've got great coaches in place, and Sheridan's gonna do nothing. Friday night, Jana was like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I have to see if Jake won the game." And so I looked, and we won, and she's like, "Did he win?" I'm like, "He won." He won. So, and I do that with volleyball. I'm reached out to Melissa, super proud of volleyball, and they're young and winning games. So couldn't be happier. It was time for me to spend time with family, and it was time for me to try to create a different passion at this point in my life. And if you know me, I've set goals. I was telling Jana this the other day. I've cut off at every single point that I said, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And when I was, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but when I got to that point, I was like, I want to try something different. I want to spend time with Dad. I want to do something that's not as time consuming. And so I get to do both, so it's fun. My new job is fun and weird and different and awkward sometimes, but it's fun, and I definitely miss this place. But whoever will take it over, like Rick said, it just requires the passion and the work ethic to keep everybody moving forward. So thank you guys all. I appreciate all of you so much. And you'll never know how much, Dr. Monday, how much I appreciate you as well, and how much fun we've had just discussing things over the months. So, but again, thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Beth.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move on to old business. Looks like no
None.
old business. All right. New business. Item 9.1, attendance changes.
This was part of the legislative change that the elementary need to make. It's a simple, if you see, it's just the one line needs to be addressed on excessive tardies, or excessive absences, and how we, our excused absences, excuse me, and how they're handled.
Do we have any discussion on the attendance changes?
So we're just making that change to the policy manual?
Yes, sir, yes. And values are all
Just
online too,
absurd.
correct? Yeah,
He was supposed to be back like in July, and it's just now gotten back on.
yeah.
So, and
Understood.
we've actually already discussed it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, if no other discussion, I'll look for a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Item 9.2, Library Board.
Each year, or every 2 years, we have 2 representatives that we nominate as appointees as the school board members. Laura has been doing it for us for a couple years now, and they have requested that she renew her, I guess it would be board status for the library.
Do we have any discussion for the Library Board appointment?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a suggestion. We've done this. Actually, we have 3 appointments on the local library board as well. So I think 2 from county council, 1 from town, and I think 1's from the township, which is now the town.
Yeah, we do.
So, but in transparency of the process, I would like to see us open it up for at least a month, put it on the website, have people apply for it, and then make a selection at that point. Now, I have no issue with Laura. I think she's done a great job, and we'll probably most likely vote for her again, but I would like to see it opened up for transparency as we are appointing to another government board. I think we need to give the opportunity for the public to have an opportunity to apply for the position and for us to vet that. So I would like to see that in the process. We've talked about it in the past, but let's put it in play. The term doesn't end until December. So now's the time to do it. Those are my thoughts.
Any other thoughts on, from Dan?
I do appreciate your thoughts, Dan. As I look at this, I look at the group that is working together, and it seems like they have a good working relationship and things are going well, and if they are asking us to continue that working relationship for the betterment of the library board, I would prefer to do that.
I think I would feel differently if it were a new person coming in and not a reappointment of Laura, yeah.
And having said that, I would like to move that we approve this appointment.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve Laura and a second. Any more discussion?
Yes, just so we're on the same page, I think Laura does a great job. I have no issue with Laura. I'm voting no tonight because of the process. I don't like the process.
We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
Motion carries 4-1. Item 9.3, resolution approval of refunding of bonds.
The next couple that you'll go through as a board tonight are the several resolutions that we do on a yearly basis that gets us ready to basically do several different financial steps, some of which are getting the budget ready to go to the state. The first one tonight is starting the process. We have a bond that we refinanced and refunded in 2015. It is the option to potentially do that again depending where interest rates go. I think in an earlier meeting, it was noted that this moves quickly. So what we're asking the board to do is this would not extend the bond at all. It would give our council the opportunity to refinance if we hit a sweet spot, if you would.
Does that have to come back to us at that point, or they can just move with it without resolution?
I believe they just move with it. I would make you aware, but I don't believe we have to come back. Yeah,
Okay.
there are more steps to it. Yes, this is just to get the paperwork going.
Okay. That's what
Yeah.
I just want to know, so. I don't want to miss something, so.
We don't either, that's why we're starting this process.
Yeah.
And similar to what Dan was talking about with the process, I do have a question about these. If these are resolutions, should they not be assigned resolution numbers?
I'm not positive, ma'am. I'd have to look into that, but I can definitely do that. May I
That's just
ask?
for tracking purposes.
Yeah, may I ask this question then too, or I guess I would propose this, as we do as we bring them up tonight too, if you want me to give the approval to me to add them to them and then make the board, if you would, to be fair, you would know that better than I would, ma'am, on some of that. So, and if you think that's correct, I'll gladly get them added, is what I can do.
I just think if we have to go back and find something,
I got
it's
you.
easier to find it if it has a number.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, like 25-7, like
Yeah.
8, 9, 10
Yeah,
as we go forward.
I'll
Yeah,
add it to them
absolutely.
then. If you want to, when we make our approval, our proposal tonight too, I will gladly go back and add those and then
Thank
make
you.
the board well aware of what they are.
So similar to item 9.5, resolution 2025-7.
Yes,
We would be looking to add a resolution number to this prior to. or
yes.
After approval.
And then what I'll do is after approval, I'll make sure they get added, get put in the notes, and then I'll also make sure they get sent in my memo, when it comes out next time so that you can confirm it was done.
Okay, any more discussion on item 9.3?
Oh, I make a resolution to approve the refunding of bonds.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
May I ask Mrs. Zachary, would you have one for that one too, or just the other financial ones? Are you?
There
requ-
should,
I just
every
want to make sure
resolution
they
should
all,
have a
okay.
resolution number.
I didn't want to
yes.
speak ahead when we started looking at 9.4 through 8, so I wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
will do.
All right, item 9.4, resolution, adopt a school bus replacement plan, budget year 2026.
I will just basically open it up to questions, sir. I know that what I need to do for each one of these, if there are, I do have, you know, Mrs. Popejoy's here to answer. I would defer to her.
And-
This is just adopting a plan.
Yes.
This
This is,
is not
Not the plan.
the plan.
yeah, the next step in the entire process is basically now we'll go back, we turn it into the state then tells us what we can and cannot do, and then we finalize it all after that.
Robin, I don't recall the length of time for the bus replacement plan. Is it 7 years?
Yes, is what we show on
Okay.
on the screen.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry, this would have been during our adoption meeting at the beginning, because we're kind of backwards here a little bit. But these are the resolutions that go along with the adoption of the budget that goes to the state. So you have your CPF plan, you have your, transportation, and then those, moving money from education to operations. It's those resolutions we have to put in place for this next 2026 budget.
And I know they all have numbers, that's what I mean, I'll go
They
back and add
do,
them.
And I apologize, some of these should have numbers, like it shows 7 there, but I have them numbered on that, and they're in here for your signature. So
Okay, we'll make sure that gets done.
things back
Perfect.
there.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, do we have any more discussion on item 9.4?
Does the budget have to be approved first before we can pass these resolutions?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't, that's what I was asking Mrs. Zachary. I don't believe so. The only way that we could do it is if you wanted to, sir. If we wanted to go back, we could close this meeting,
All right, let's do
do the resolution, the first meeting that we missed, which is very short, it's public comment, and then open the other, and then come back to this meeting. We could do that, sir, if you wanted to.
Tyler, I move we recess.
Yeah. And then move to the opening of the other meeting.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a motion to recess, a second to recess. All those in favor for recess, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
And that worked out well with all our students and everything else too. So now we can go back to the other one if you'd like, sir.
Those poor kids don't want to sit through this.
Okay. So I will open the, let's see, is it page 2?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm on the right spot. Page 2, okay. This is the, where is the name for this meeting here? Notice of special meeting, Sheridan Community School Board of Trustees for, what do we call this?
It's called the budget.
Budget meeting?
Budget meeting, I'm
Budget
sorry,
meeting.
sir. I didn't know
All
you
right.
were asking. I'm sorry, I was reading there. My
Budget meeting,
apologies.
okay, we have
Yes, sir.
we have a quorum. Do I need to go straight to item 3 here?
Yes, sir.
Opportunity for public comment. I'll
Yep.
open the floor to public comment.
If you don't hit the gavel, it doesn't count.
I will not use that gavel.
I don't believe anybody signed in to speak, sir.
Nope. Okay, we'll have no public comment. Let's go item 4, adoption of the 2026 budget.
Mrs. Popejoy, do you have anything to add on this too, at that point?
No, that's, like I said, that's when I would have come in and just said, we've got the resolutions that will
move to adopt the 2026 budget as presented.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. I will now look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a
Second.
motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
And as you get ready to open the other one, sir, I would just apologize. I didn't catch it when we got going to, and I should have stopped us before we got started on the other, but I appreciate the board allowing the students and the teachers, the principals to go, so.
Yep. All right. We will resume our regular board meeting here. Let me get back to where I need to be.
And I don't believe a motion was taken on 9.3. I believe, did we pause or did we
Correct.
take the motion?
Correct.
Okay, I was just making sure.
9.3 is
Okay.
passed. We are
Wanted to make sure we didn't miss one.
ready for 9.4. I think we're at the point, do we need any more discussion on?
I'm
item
sorry, I meant 9.4.
9.4?
That's what I meant.
No. Okay, I will look for a motion to approve
So
item
moved.
9.4. We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Item 9.5, Resolution 2025-7. Resolution to authorize lowering of individual fund and total tax rates and/or cuts in appropriations as deemed necessary by Department of Local Government Finance Review of the Sheridan Community Schools budget.
I move to approve resolution 2025-7.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Item 9.6, resolution to transfer amounts from education fund to the operations fund.
I move to approve resolution to transfer amounts.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
With the next one.
Sure.
Item 9.7, resolution to adopt the capital projects plan budget year 2026.
Move to approve the resolution to adopt the capital projects plan.
We have a motion. Do we have a
Second.
second? We have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right. Item 9.8, is that really just called Form 4?
Form 4, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Item 9.8, Form 4. Seems,
Move to approve.
all right.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right. Item 9.9, project bids.
Sure, we have some very good friends of the district here this evening I'd like to introduce, and then if there's any questions for them, we will gladly entertain them. But first of all, as you guys know, this has been the fastest, it feels like 8 months in a long time. I mean, because we started this like 8 months ago, and now we're here already, and I can't believe how well it's gone. I want to thank our friends, first of all, from CSO here tonight, our Jeff Olson and Nick Wissing. They have obviously been longtime partners with this district, have helped us in a lot of different situations, and have been the ones behind, the architect firm behind developing all these things, and their work and how available they are at all times. And Nick will even call me on Sundays and stuff, because he knows that he loves that I work on Sundays, and will call me on occasion too. Yeah, we'll talk Colts games too at the same time. Done a wonderful job getting us to this point. And then obviously we brought on Hagerman and Mike Holcamp this year. Mike has been instrumental in getting us to this point. It's always fun to watch, because especially when all three of them are friends of mine, watching the architect and the construction firm go at it a little bit too. So we appreciate it when they're going, but at the end, they understand, both companies, what it means to work for a school and how important every tax dollar we have is, and they do a wonderful job of getting us to that point. Tonight, we are finally bringing you the bids. I will say that Alex has already gone through the AIA contract, and he was good with everything too. Tonight, we're bringing the AI bids for Hagerman to continue the project, because CSO is obviously already approved as part of this. And then you have the $6,964,803 total that we'll be requesting this evening. This is all within the budget that we did in the bonding process. Mike, I didn't know if you wanted to add anything, sir. I will gladly, as I said, part of our showcase / turn it over to you real quick to give the board an update for approval.
Sure.
Or request for approval.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Monday, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My privilege to stand here and present to you the Hagerman, Inc. AIA 133 Exhibit A contract for the renovations of your project. And I think the dollar amount, I know we had some different versions. It should be $6,976,299.
Oh, you already went up like $20 on me. All right, we'll get that edited, sir,
I
yes.
just want to make sure. And it's always a pleasure working with CSO, Mr. Olson, Mr. Wissing. We've done many projects together, and it's always a pleasure, and all of your staff. And I think we, let's see, how do I start this? So we started in March, right? And we did a total of 9 cost estimates. We helped you develop a hard and soft cost list. We attended about 15 design meetings. We had special meetings for technology, so we could work through some of that. We did the asbestos material sampling, the hazardous material sampling, created a question and answer log for bidding. We sent it out. We were trying to woo about 80 bidders, and we got a little over 50 bids in. We wrote 14 bid packages. We developed the project contract manual in concert with the technical specs from CSO. There was a pre-bid meeting. There were 3 addendums. We had really good turnout, and we're still kind of chipping away at the color of the bricks. So with that, we've prepared and we've itemized every line item out for you, and I welcome any questions.
Mike, so that they have it on record too with the change, you're right, you're correct, sir. We just talked about that change. The ad that was on here, the small amount that we added was for the change in, do you remember what the item was that you just sent me an email on to change? It had something to do with
Yeah, it was something to do with the flooring.
the flooring, that's what I thought,
Epoxy
sir.
flooring,
And
yeah.
that's where so the change in that amount comes from a flooring edit that we've made. There is almost to one other thing for the board, so that as you guys know, we worked through the last project. There's right under a little over $400,000 in contingency money. The game plan is to not use that or use that in our emergency situations, because you guys know where we stand on finishing other projects as well. I'm proud to say in that number are the roofs for the entire middle school, correct, sir? The entire middle school
Yes, that's
roof.
right.
And
Yes.
the entire, the rest of the high school will be fixed up, which basically leaves us in some of the other goals we have, already talked about earlier, not in this, are the boilers that we need to update next. So we're getting there on all the other non-fun things too.
Thank you, Dave. That was one of my questions, was the alternatives for the roofs. I see that it's included in the total cost. Is there a reason why we would not include those alternatives, since they are alternatives? Is there any reason that you can foresee that that might not get done?
Okay, so is your, sorry, go ahead.
We bid them as alternates.
Right.
The plan.
Is to include it?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a part of this total, I'm
We-
sorry, yes.
yeah, we
Okay.
said-
Yeah.
We're saying yes to them as alternates.
Yes.
Yes.
We've actually, in our overall budget amount, with all the work we've done together, we were able to fit those into what we wanted to get done.
Okay.
So, yes, ma'am.
So if I understand what John is telling me, that was bid as an alternate, but because we have the money, it will be
Yes.
included in the plan. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I understood that.
I was on board for that floor change.
What's that?
I was on board for that
Yeah,
floor change.
I forgot about that one, yes. See, Mike, there we go. Actually, no, it was, Mike actually did, and John and Tyler were there for part of it too. The ability to go back through line by line, item by item, is the reason we're able to squeeze in the roofs and everything else we're doing. And that work, and then our architects, you guys know, I can't speak highly enough of these two, just because of the way they come back with an idea and they fix it, and they do it in such a cost-effective way for this district. So I would respectfully ask the board to approve the bid for Hagerman as we continue to push forward in these projects and continue to update our high school, middle school building.
So moved.
All right. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? Can I just get one, can you repeat the?
Yeah, I was
the
just gonna
number?
ask the same question. Thank you, sir. I
Yes.
got the first two, and I was gonna add them.
Yeah, sure. $6,976,299 is the total guaranteed maximum price.
Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second to approve Hagerman. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you very much, appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, that's, do we want to go back to showcase? That's kind of our showcase.
That was the show. I just wanted to have Mike a time to give a quick update on everything too. Yes, sir.
All right, we are looking forward to it. We'll move on to item 10 then, I believe, superintendent report.
So I had a bunch of things written down for the day, but I was gonna kind of change the way I normally do this. Today was a perfect example of what the life is like as a teacher, administrator / everything. I was, not just speaking for the principals in the room, but I think we all came to school today, and this is really my purpose here is to give everybody credit for the stuff they do each day, our admin, our counselors, our social worker. We all had a plan when we came into school today, and without going into detail, because that wouldn't be appropriate, I'm going to tell you that everybody in every building today dealt with something they did not plan to deal with when they came in today. And today was one of those days, though, that at the end of the day, with the amount of stuff that we dealt with, I know I spent time, I think, with every one of our principals today in one manner or another. Everybody left the school today with basically moving forward in situations that weren't always the easiest to deal with. So, and I say it that way because I want to give recognition to our admin, to our counselors, to our teachers that handled it, to our people that worked this weekend. I know some of you got a text from me over the weekend of some of the stuff. It doesn't go unseen how much goes on in the course of a day, and a day like today, and then at the end, everybody works for a good resolution at the finish of the day. So I want to make sure our whole team, our teachers, everybody gets that recognition for days like we had today. And then still leave with about 1,100, what did we hear? 1,189 smiling kids at the end of the day too. So it was one of those good days for everybody.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Dave. We will move on to item 11, board member comment. We'll start with Dan.
All right, so we did adopt our budget today to send it to state, so just so the taxpayers know out there that the school sits in a very good financial position at this point compared to some of our peers around us in Boone and Hamilton counties. So our diligence of our board and our staff, and Robin, I appreciate what you do as well, your hard work with Mike, that we can go out there and talk to our constituents and say, hey, we're taking care of your dollar. That's what we're here to do. Obviously, we approved a project here today as well, taking care of our infrastructure. That's what we do as board members, right? We take care of our infrastructure and take care of our taxpayers, and of course, create a great environment for our students to come in and be able to learn, and then go out back into society and do great things. So I'm just very happy about that. So I know if anyone has questions on budgets, please. I know Dr. Mundy and Robin and them are always open to talking to people, and it's great to see that. So once again, I did harp a little bit on process. I continue to do that right. So, but I enjoy the discussion with my fellow board members about stuff like that. So thank you all for just, it's good to have peers to work with. So I appreciate that. So, but that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Dave. John?
Yield my time.
All right. Nancy?
I would like to thank Dr. Mundy and our administrative team for their teamwork. I really appreciated your comments about that level of teamwork. And I just wish everybody a restful fall break. Hope you get a chance to take a few deep breaths and rest.
4 more days.
Hard to believe